YouTube Grand Finals of the Meta Weekly $1,000 qualifier tournament, $50 prize support. You are in if you are subbed on Twitch or member joined on YouTube. Every Sunday, 4 p.m. EST. Also Monday, we have the meme tournament where top tier decks are banned. If you're not that excited for this Grand Final specifically, then I could tell you, you got top decks, the best decks. I'm going to show you the top decks of this tournament at the end of the Grand Finals. So sub on Twitch or join on YouTube, click on discord.gg/duellinksmeta, then go into the Discord in the 1K Meme 20 channel at the top of the Discord. Every Monday, you could just hop in during the tournament or before the tournament with the Duel Room ID. Top tier decks will be banned, looks like this. Or you could jump into the meta tournament every week on Sunday, grab the start.gg link to then hop into the tournament. Single elimination, one deck, no side deck. Hajime.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
Now, Zombie World is going to be much better than pure Eldlich because of the Doom King. The Doom King's going to be able to banish Eldlich from the fields or the graveyard. It's going to be devastating. They activate Eldlich, they get banished. So that's going to be the hard counter, literally hard countering in this matchup. Pada P is going to get digging. We are digging for an Ice Dragon Prison. Very good for stealing DPE, but also in the mirror match, or I should say when you're playing against Eldlich, you could steal their Eldlich, then banish it to then banish another Eldlich on the fields. Set 5 pass. A really good combo for Eldlich. Now, Spartan is the Zombie World player. There you go, Zombie World. Now, you might be thinking, what's the purpose of Zombie World if everything's already zombie? Well, the Doom King states that if there is a field spell in the field zone, you could summon during the standby phase. So there still is good use for Zombie World in a zombie matchup. He is sending the Glow Up Bloom. That also, the Zombie World gives the Glow Up Bloom an extra ability to summon the Doom King from the deck. Summon Doom King, summon Eldlich. The Solemn Strike minus 1500 will negate the Glow Up Bloom. So attempt number 1 to get the hardcore counter, which is the Doom King, has been negated. Cursed Eldlin will be searching for an Eldlich. Eldlich, the Golden Lord, could discard a card from the hand to then send a card on the field to the graveyard. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to send ourself plus a Solemn Strike, targeting a card that he's going to allow to go through. Dead card. You hit the bluff. You hit the damn bluff, mate. Now, the Eldlich could send the Cursed Eldland, or maybe he doesn't want the Zombie World anymore. He sends the Cursed Eldland. Cursed Eldland, when sent to the graveyard, is going to be able to search your deck. It's actually going to send an Eldlich monster or a golden land spell trap from your deck to the graveyard. Now, this is devastating. The Haquero is going to banish the Eldlich from the graveyard, but only if he chains his Eldlixir to it. But if he Ash Blossoms the Eldlixir, then he's not going to banish. A little too early on that, but that's okay. He's going to Eldlixir to ensure his Eldlich does not get banished from the graveyard. That's fine. Haquero is going to banish from the graveyard instead. What are we summoning instead? What are we banishing instead? He's going to summon the Eldlich from the graveyard so it does not get banished by the Haquero. Very good. And now Haquero is going to not have a good banish. Game's looking relatively even right now. You do want to count up the Eldlixirs in each player's graveyard. Link Spooter. Link Spider, a good way to get your golden land into the graveyard so you can activate it. Dogmatica. Dogmatica, punish the Eldlich. If you send an Entis to the graveyard, you'll pop a back row card also. What could be decent in the mirror match is summoning the Sucker. Vampire Sucker, if a zombie is summoned from either graveyard, draw 1 card. Now, some players get confused by not drawing when Eldlich is summoned from the graveyard because Eldlich doesn't summon from the graveyard. It gets added from the graveyard to the hand, then it summons. Sending the limited to 1 Conquistador to come forth and summon. Nothing, because the Haquero is going to banish. Solemn Judgment. Negate. He is going for the Banshee, right? Nope. Going for the Eldlich. Newt with the 20 gifted subs. Dealing mine. Wiping out the Eldlich Fool. Clyde Strife is well positioned to win this duel. He's thinning the deck. He knows that he needs to draw into something good. He needs to draw into grass that's greener. Zombie World for Zombie World. Thinning that deck. Now, the biggest counter to the grass is going to be the Golden Land Forever. He's sending the Zombie World to the graveyard. He's going to get Haquero'd right here. I don't think there's any way for him to stop this. We're going in. He's going to block this attack, flipping up the Eldlixir. Clyde Strife is going to respond with nothing. He's going to have to get his Eldlich in the graveyard in some way, but he banished so much of his extra deck, he might have no way to get his Eldlich in the grave. If he can't get his Eldlich in the grave, then he can't take out the opposing Eldlich. Only with Eldlich in the graveyard can he become 3,500 attack. Finally, the secretly revealed card is Haquero. We have Conquistador and Haquero going double in. Double poppage. We're going to pop and banish. What's in the graveyard that we want to banish? Oh, by putting it in that order. Chain link to Conquistador. Pop the Eldlich, banish the Eldlich. Let's go. Pop and banish. In that order only. You got to chain link 1, the banish, chain link 2, the pop. What if Spartan simply wins by having a bigger deck? He's going to outlast his opponent. Clyde Strife is going to inevitably just run out of juice. Goodbye, Haquero. So it's 5 Eldlixirs versus 7. There you go, grass that's greener. Solemn Judgment. Negate. Minus 800, mate. No. That is what he needed. He needed that grass that's greener. The 3 back row could be useless. It could be cards like Rivalry, Summon Limit. There could only be 1. He could have a dead Imperial Order. He can call off the attack. The Guardian's going to reduce the Eldlich to 0. Permanent reduction. You can't damage step the Guardian. So it's looking good for Spartan. And then he set 2 more. He's on his 4th Eldlixir with both of them being set. So Spartan could have up to 3 more Eldlixirs in the deck, where Clyde Strife could have 0 to 1. Finally, the Doom King is here. If either player activates a zombie effect, the Doom King will banish a monster on the field or grave, or negate the zombie effect. That's it. Spartan wins. There's no way Clyde could break this. Doesn't he already have another Eldlich in the graveyard? He does not. So he just enabled the Doom King. Uh-oh. Dragon Prison. After taking out the Eldlich, summon the Eldlich, steal the Eldlich, then banish the Doom King. Bro, you know he's got the Eldlixir, though. Oh, I know. That's why I'm Haqueroing. Wait. Wouldn't it be better to Haquero, chain Eldlixir, then chain the Dragon Prison? I think that would have been better. We're going to banish instead. Because the Dragon Prison would take the Eldlich, banishing it, and the Doom King. Oh my Jesus. I think if there was a World Qualifier, or if Clyde were to rejoin the 1 deck, no side deck event, because how prevalent Eldlich was, you should play at least 1 Doom King in your deck. If there were to be a Casey Cup style World Champ qualifier and you're playing Eldlich and you're not playing Zombie World, you got to squeeze at least 1 in. Trap Trick. Grab a trap from the deck. Also chaining Haquero. During the end phase, banish the Eldlich from the grave. This is non-targeting banish. He's summoning everything. It's all coming out. He wouldn't be summoning everything unless he has more Eldlixirs in the deck. The more Eldlixirs you have in the mirror match equals you win. He's not banishing with Haquero. Correction, he does not have Eldlich. No Eldlich. But he's going to grab a Dragon Prison. Now he could steal the Eldlich. and then banish the Eldlich plus a card in the field. Before this back row card becomes activatable, grab the Eldlich. If he's a mad lad, he could choose to not banish. He could just keep the Eldlich. He could keep it as a pet. Is he keeping it or is he banishing? He's banishing it. He's banishing it. Get that Eldlich out of here. He's got lethal damage. That's it. This is the moment. Now, if we look at the breakdown of the average amount of Eldlich played, the majority played just 2. So he could possibly have no more Eldlich in his deck. That's it. Open field after clearing everything and possibly banishing every Eldlich from his deck. Guardian for game. Spartan without even activating Doom King a single time. Just outlasting his opponent with endless Eldlichers. Taking game 1. Cursed Eldland is going to get negated. Now, the Cursed Eldland says that if it is sent from the spell and trap zone to the graveyard, you could send an Eldlich monster or golden land from your deck to the graveyard. Now, clearly it's on the field, right? But it's not. The activation was negated. So it gets completely negated. Be gone. Never even hit the field. You saw nothing. Foolish Burial. Sending the Banshee to grab the field spell. Glow Up Bloom. When it activates, you could chain the Banshee to then summon a Doom King. Bloom is going to activate. If you chain the Banshee, the Bloom, instead of adding the level 5 or higher zombie to your hand, you summon it onto the field. Let's freaking go. Doom King. On the activation of any zombie, we're going to banish a monster on the field or graveyard or negate. That's going to trigger the effect of the Baled Rock. Right now, Doom King, in response to his own Eldlich, discarding Rivalry or Warlords, he's popping off. He's not wasting any time whatsoever. He's banishing the opposing Eldlich from the graveyard. This is nuts. Taking out the Haquero. And then he's going to also summon Eldlich from the grave. Eldlich sending the zombie world from the field to the grave. Come forth. 3,500 attack. Spartan is popping off. 6,600 damage. Huge. Dropping him down. Real low. The Mad Lad's only got 1,400 life left. That was 76, that is. Math, I can math, right? 66. I know math, That was 66. Correction, I did it correctly. He only has enough life to skill drain once. He needs skill drain to counter the Doom King. We're going to battle phase. We're going in. Link Karibo gonna poke for 300 damage. Link Karibo? Elixir, come forth and summon. As long as a zombie effect is not activated, Clyde is okay at 2,800 defense. The Doom King cannot out it. And the Golden Lord, the Golden Land traps, they're not activating as zombies. They're activating as a trap that becomes a zombie monster. So this Conquistador is not going to enable the Doom King in any way. Dogmatica Punishment. Punish the Eldlich, thus nullifying the Conquistador destroy a card on the field effect. It will still summon, it just won't pop. By sending an Elder Entity Entis, we will follow up by activating to destroy an additional card in the field. Entis is not a zombie. With Zombie World, Entis would have allowed you to activate the Doom King to get banishing. Dimensional Barrier. Declare, what? Declare fusion, stopping fusion monsters on the field? Pendulum! Pendulum monsters are now illegal! Holy moly! Best deck has been negated. We got 2 attacks. We're going in. Wiping out Conquistador. Open field lethal. No way! Spartan with the 2-0 victory. Yes! Clyde Strife, I appreciate you very much. Spartan, good job. You are the champion. 2-0 victory. Let's go. Let's get in the top deck list. Yeah, buddy. Boom. YouTube, these are the top 16 decks of the DMC Meta Weekly. No side deck, best of 3, single elimination. So you are undefeated until you lose. Let's check out the decks. I'm going to give you the deck type breakdown towards the end. We have Oldie Boy with this deck. Sword Soul Tenyi. Looks like we didn't even change. We did change a little bit. It's very similar to the other one. Mona, top 16. Eldlich, Slazin, Summon Limit, Skill Drain, drain the skill from your opponent, goes in match. Let's check out, Slash Div, top 16 with Zephyra. We gotta zoom the hell out. Okay, we zoomed out. Can you even see that? We'll just scroll down. The dude's gotta, of course, he's gotta play just one of everything. He's gotta have the longest deck list on the freaking website. What the hell, mate? Time Thief, Raid Raptor. Another thick boy deck, 50 cards, Dante. What the hell is this? So, okay, do you see the extra? Here's the extra deck. Take a good gander at it. And here's the main deck. Super thick. Osh, Prank Kids. Prank Kids plan? Really? I mean, who likes that? I'm not a fan. Melos with the Eldlich. I can't wait to see the full deck type breakdown. Is it all freaking Eldlich? What the heck? Ahsoka Yu-Gi-Oh! Sword Soul, Standard. Yep. Oh my. Maximilian. Invoke, Despia, Shadow, Breakdown. Did we create a new deck type for you? Bro, what the? People are playing this? People are playing this. Wow. Okay. I'm interested. 60 card, Despia, Invoke, Shadow. I'll show you the extra deck. And there's the extra deck. Zodiac Tri-Brigade with the DP to the E. Okay. Sword Soul Tenyi. Looking standard. We got Virtual World. Look how tiny this deck is. You just played 2 to 3 of every card. Oh my. Is there anything else? Okay, you got the Zeus in the extra deck. Keeping it nice and tiny. Nice and tight. Very good. Dinos. 40 card dinos, yes. More Prank Kids, top 4 Prank Kids. Main decking 2 Cosmic Cyclone and a Twin Twister. Just couldn't draw into the Twin Twister nor his second Cosmic Cyclone. And then second place, he only had 4 Eldlichers. 4 Eldlichers in the deck. He's got quite a few of the Floodgates. He's got 2 Trap Trick, 2-dimensional Barrier. Boom. We'll be focused on the main deck for now. 60 card deck. He's playing, as I suspected, 7 Eldlichers, helping him outlast the mirror. A single Doom King, which just helps him win the Eldlich matchups. Only 1 glow. I can't. He's playing like no monsters. What the hell? Oh my. That is it for the top 16. Let's see if we have the breakdown. Wow, I thought there was a lot more Eldlich. Top 16 breakdown. Sword Soul Tenyi, the most dominant deck, followed by Eldlich and Prank Kids. The rest just squeaking in. Very good. And that's it. Every single week, Sunday, if you're joined as a member on YouTube or subscribed on Twitch, you're eligible to join the free entry every single week, which is a $1,000 qualifier, and the tournament itself is $50 prize. Thank you very much. We out. Good night, fools.